Yo, what up? Oh man, bro, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. It's your boy J.Ward. We are back with In the Bunker. It's March. March is about up. We're back. We're about to go into April, and yo, we got a lot going on. Excuse my voice, man. So let me just catch y'all up to speed before we go through what we got going on today. So since the last video has been nonstop, just traveling, handling business, getting ready for this exhibit. I think I mentioned that in one of those previous videos. Really working on that. I had COVID. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So I've been going through it, but at the same time, we've been pushing out crazy artwork. So, today, I really just want to kind of give you an idea of what you're going to expect at this exhibit. Really to just kind of talk about, things that, I've been experiencing or things that I've seen. I also want to start spray painting a little bit around the piece that I was initially working on the last video. And like I said, just kind of catching y'all up to speed on what's been going on. But really, it's really the exhibit. Like the exhibit is what we were locked in. Talking with a lot of whether it's art collectors or art spaces, galleries who I've been trying to get in contact with just with future projects and things that I really want to just kind of work on when it comes to my endeavors and what I really want to do long term, especially for this year. I got so many goals for this year. So let's just get to it. So as far as the exhibit is going to be something that is special because it's a mixture of ideas that I have taken on as I've been exploring and meeting people. Real talk, I met this 90-year-old guy who works inside of this antique shop, and he doesn't even work. I think he kind of owns it, or he has a space or whatever. This antique shop was massive. Long story short, I go in there trying to, just because I'm always going in places. And I was in San Antonio, by the way. So I'm in San Antonio. I decided to go into space. I ended up being in this space for 4 or 5 hours because there was so much stuff. There was so much historical stuff. And this 90-year-old white man, he's been collecting African memorabilia and African novelty items, racial stuff, whole bunch of stuff. So me and him had a great conversation, and he ended up letting me get everything that he owned, and stuff from the 1800s. Can't make this stuff up. There was something else from 1890, a lot of 1920s, 1930s, 40s stuff. I have a whole bunch of stuff that's super rare that I'm gonna keep. I told him for sure, because transparency, he was basically telling me look, I'm at my last, so I really want this to go to somebody who would appreciate it. But at the same time, I mean, as I am, I call myself kind of a historian, but I really I love identifying what the world is and how we can preserve the information. And he was one of them people who was a preserver, really preserving ideas, things that people held on to. And I don't think he was racist. I just think he was really fond of the history of, keep in mind, and I'm kind of fast forwarding it, but this dude was also he had his own vinyl collection, easily over 20,000 vinyls in this big room. He was kind of like a hoarder, so you had to go through like cracks to get to him. He's in a corner in this antique shop. He's in a corner. You have to fight to get through things. So in these different aisles is just a whole bunch of like, whether it's vinyls and there's vinyls everywhere, but he had a whole bunch of like hit books, CDs. What else he have? Like toys, like a lot of like old stuff though, like stuff that generations that my grandmother probably hasn't seen, you know? So like that, like it was incredible to just be in that space, but to really have a conversation with him. And I'm gonna share more of the story at my exhibit, but you know, like as a person who is just trying to figure out life, identify my purpose, but also really preserve my art. As I don't like, people give me so many different names at this point, but I really just an ideologist, somebody who really just has genuine a curiosity towards what the world is and how I can put my creativity to it to expand it in certain ways and give it back though to the people, to the kids, and to the people who are really interested in how we can propel the earth and propel the world through different mediums. And so long story short, man, I had that conversation with him, collecting those artifacts, and then that really kind of put the icing on the cake as far as like what my exhibit is going to be. So I titled the exhibit World Discovery Through Human Eyes. And what that basically means is it's the perception of someone exploring the world, and then in whether it's in contemporary forms or through a form of, like I said, curiosity of what the eye sees and what it projects, and then what it obtains and soaks in, and then what it pours back out, whether it is through mind, body, and spiritual. And so the exhibit is going to show all of that into one. And one thing that I'm excited is that it's going to bring a diverse range of people there, so that way it opens up a conversation. And that's all I really want, is like, I want people to talk. I want people to like really understand that this is not, it's conversational pieces. My exhibit is all about conversations. It's never been about myself and what I have going on. No, like I really want to bring people to a place to talk, but also to think, and then listen before responding, and then even listening to react to it. And so I want people to, if they feel uncomfortable, that's not the idea, but I do want people to feel like feelings is important to me, especially with art. So if I don't have a feeling towards something, I'm not going to push it out. And that's how I feel when I want people to come in my spaces. Like I want them to just have a feeling when entering, seeing it, and then leaving. And whatever that perception was, if it's different or if it's changed, that's exactly, like I want people to really think when they come to this exhibit. So I titled the exhibit World Discovery Through Human Eyes. That's one tier of it. And then I titled another one World Discovery Through Africa, because I am bringing the essence of how I perceive Africa from someone from America. And then the last tier is World Discovery Through Ward. And that one is an interesting one because, you know, we are dealing with a lot, right? And so everybody has their perception of what war is, what to make of it, how do we get here, and where is it going? And is there even a solution? And I have the same questions, but I also see how war has been traditional through all races of people. small or big too. So I even question it, but I think psychologically and organically, it's something that we naturally contain within all of us. And it's not really like a competitive thing. It's really like a survival of the fittest. And I would say the barter system, but how the system was structured way light years ago, there was consumers and producers, and this territory had to obtain something and this territory had it, and then vice versa. And granted, they might have had a partnership, but sometimes through the barter system, things get misconstrued financially, things in return, like how does this benefit myself, vice versa. So this stems back to a whole thing from ages. Like, this stems back from, honestly, I feel like the start of life, truth be told. But what has happened is that it's transpired because as the human brain develops, we get more into this dictatorship society in this world. And so that's basically what has happened. And, like, now we're just kind of trying to figure out how do we basically get through it, and what do we do with this idea, right? And so I personally, oh man, I'm gonna have to wait till it dry a little bit, but I personally feel that we have to talk about it though, right? Like, we have to talk about it. So that's just something about my exhibit that I want people to come to and attend and to see that. So in a nutshell, I'm working on this, but like I said, that exhibit is going to be something special. Like, I already know it. It's a lot of people are already anticipating it. I have a lot on my plate as far as like, I have to meet the people where they want to meet me at. And, there's a lot on my plate. There's a lot risking this, and it's a lot of pressure, but I think I've been doing this thing for a while, for a few years now. So actually, I'm really excited for it. So people always ask me, like, how you feel? You nervous? Nah, like, I'm ready. I'm game ready, like ready to really do my thing, but to really show what I'm capable of as an ideologist. And so, as I do continue creating, like, I just want people to think, and this exhibit is going to show all of that. I'll be selling a whole bunch of stuff, giving away some stuff too. And yeah, like, man, the exhibit is going to be amazing. And even for the rest of the year, I'm curious to see what's going to happen from this, to even take it on. I want to take it on the road, to go to different states and to show just like what we have been working on in North Carolina for so long, and I just feel like we've been getting overlooked for so long, and I don't know. But the exhibit is April 4th, which is a week from now, Dreamville Fest at the same time. Man, I'm just a guy just trying to figure it out. There's a lot when it comes to politics and everything. So, just keep in mind, I've been doing this thing all dolo, man, without no type of financial backing. And even like the support, like the community, the community rock with what I'm doing. Like, Dreamville, all these different people, like, I would love for them to pull up, but at the same time, I'm doing it for the public, man. So yeah, man, that's another thing in itself, just like trying to keep that momentum. I would love for any and everybody to attend this thing, because this thing is going to be beautiful. It's going to really like take off as far as just like the new idea of how we approach the world, how we approach society, and where do we come from as a culture of people and how we can take it to another level. So yeah, man, I'm still working on this thing. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else, because there's no telling when I'm going to come back to another In the Bunker. I'm going to keep these things going, but man, usually when it hits spring, summer, I'm on the road. I got a few things lined up. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to be out the country a lot, working on some stuff with some people that I've connected with. And yeah, man, just really trying to take off with this art thing too. So leave in the comments if you want to see something else. Yeah, man, you've been locked in with another In the Bunker. It's your boy J.Ward. I love y'all. Strictly for YouTube and social purposes, but I really want people to just see what we have going on over here. So peace, love y'all. Come to that exhibit. Bring your friends. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Bring your family. Bring whoever. Bring your lady. Bring your guy. Like, go crazy. But I want to see y'all there. We got Clico bottles on deck. We're giving out a lot of cool stuff that I collected. Things you never know what would be the surprises, and that's it. But we out. I'm gonna keep working on these just so y'all can see that. Make sure we add that eye in there, at least into one of them, so y'all can. But let's see. All right. So yeah, man, we're working on that. We're gonna keep it going. Peace.